I was a single woman, no kids, and I just felt like I'd gotten to a point in my life where I wanted to become a mom. And there was a woman at the time that I worked with who was also like myself. She was single and she decided to adopt from DCF. So I watched her journey and I saw how happy she was with the daughter that she adopted, and I said, well, maybe I should look into this. So I went online and I did not choose the closest to me MAP training because the closest one to me wasn't starting for a couple months. I found the one that was happening next. I actually found out about Christopher through an adoption party. His social worker was there and said, I have this wonderful little boy who needs a permanent home and I think you guys would be a good fit. The turnaround time was really quick. I found out about him on a Sunday. It might have been 3 weeks later. I was a mom and he was living with me, so a little crazy, but it's turned out great in the end.
This is Big Wonton. Wonton is sticking out with magical powers, and he goes on adventures, and he posts about it. He works for the FBI.
I'd never been a mom before. I didn't know I'd gotten the training, but you know, the day-to-day is very different from the training. And Christopher had been, you know, around, bounced around a lot of homes, so this was all new to him too. So it took a while for him to accept that this was his home. There was a lot of pushing back. He would, you know, kind of fight me to see if I was going to give him back. And I didn't, you know, I kept telling him over and over and over again, this was his forever home. And finally, gosh, I think after a couple of years, he finally believed it. I never knew anything about rocks until Christopher came along. His enthusiasm for rocks. I don't even know how you got it. Oh, you know how you got excited? There was an after-school teacher.
Yes, no, that's how I got excited. I got a book from the book fair.
Oh, was that it?
Yes, it was all because of a book.
Oh, wow. So Christopher started reading a book.
That was really interesting. It got me into getting rocks.
That's kind of cool. You think you can prepare, and you just have to also be prepared for the fact that you're not going to be fully prepared, and you have to be flexible and accommodating and just ready to embrace the craziness. So Christopher was in 7 homes before me, and in a lot of those homes they were 2-parent families and they did not work out. I was the single mom that worked out. So I would just keep in mind that there are a lot of single parents that, you know, we may be doing both parent duties ourselves, but we're equally as committed as 2-parent families. Get in your car, go to the adoption parties in Central Mass, Southern Mass, or wherever you live. Like if it's, you know, 50 miles away, 100 miles away, make the effort. Because if you're going to adopt, and you know, some people will go to Vietnam to adopt a child, why can't I just go to Pittsfield? He was so worth it to me.